How excited are you to finally get to play against some other competition and kind of beat up on everybody?
We're looking forward to it, undoubtedly. We've had a good 2 months of practice. It's been filled with just a competitive spirit, amongst our team, and we enjoy going against each other every day. But I'm positive our whole team is definitely looking forward to lacing it up against another opponent.
How does doing these exhibition games, how's that going to help build your all's chemistry compared to last year?
I wasn't a part of the team last year, so I'm going to speak just on this year. But I think, just being able to play against somebody else, that's going to be new for us. It'll be our first time doing that this fall. There's always adversity in the game, and we'll see how we respond to that. We could go through a lull of missed shots, or there's just natural adversity throughout every game, no matter who you're playing. So I think all that will be a good collective test for us.
How's that experience kind of going off that? How is that experience from the other players helping you with your team?
We're a together group, so we just have a tendency to migrate towards each other rather than apart. So that's been productive for all of us during practice thus far.
I know it's competitive, it has been for weeks and weeks, but as you approach the season, do you feel things starting to amp up a little bit more each day or each week?
I'd say the attention to detail and just the overall excitement has probably ramped up a little bit. As we get closer and closer to first exhibition, first official game, I think it's important to be even more detailed and just kind of live up to that standard of Kentucky basketball.
Kellan, as we talk about the adjustment you're making and level of competition you're going to face, what does that actually look like on the court for you when you're playing a bigger team versus an 18 team? What does that look like for you? What are the differences?
Well, just from my 4 years at Davidson, when we played high major non-conference opponents, just a similar notion to what I described on Media Day last week, about my adjustment here the first couple of weeks of September. Just you typically see more speed, more athleticism. The game is just faster overall, which requires quicker decisions, quicker reads, etc. So, I've definitely found my niche now, and I've settled into that the last month, 6 weeks or so. So, I think all of us will be ready for that once we start playing our major opponents ourselves.
Speaking of speed, Coach Calipari said on Media Day that there's been a learning curve for you adjusting to the speed that he wants. What's that kind of been like over this offseason?
Just kind of what I just touched on. That was when we got to a lot of 5-on-5 action in early September. Just decisions were a bit slower. The game was fast for me. It took me a couple weeks to just settle in and be more efficient as a shot maker and as a decision maker. So, like I said on Media Day, in hindsight, I'm glad I went through 2 or 3 weeks of growing pains and having to overcome some adversity and just settle in and trust the process. So now I'm grateful for that time period.
Has Cal hinted around as to what kind of, I won't say starting lineup, but a rotation, because you guys have so many interchangeable parts, is it hinted around as to what we could see during these exhibitions while he tries to figure out everything?
The best answer for that is we have a deep team and a lot of capable players at every position. We've got size, athleticism, defensive ability, and shooting. And the guys that compete the hardest, defend the most, rebound the most, are the guys that you'll see the most.